Hello, my beautiful people. How are you all doing? Yes, well, welcome to another exciting episode of the IMW show. Yes, I'd like love to introduce myself. My name is Olubumi Oshe Olajide Oma Ekimo Ara Itaijama. Oma Ishuwuli Esobe Obewuli Ishudobugo. Yes, that's me. You're welcome to another episode of the IMW. On today's episode, we'll be discussing about the life of an entertainer. And I won't be doing this alone. I'll be doing it with my amazing guest, a sister, a friend, my prophetess, Obiri Biokon. But you get to meet her after the short break. Welcome back, my people. You're welcome to my show, Ma.
It's my pleasure.
Please, Ma, can you introduce yourself to my viewer?
My name is Fashipe Margaret Omoyemi Olatiloba, known as MC T Gold, Sabi High Prophetess, High Queen. Very
You're welcome to
welcome.
my show.
It's my pleasure.
Alright. Please, Ma, as an entertainer industry, please, how did you even become an entertainer?
How do I become an entertainer? When I had no plan of becoming an entertainer. When I was in secondary school, my what I wanted to become is far. It is not even related to entertaining at all. But then immediately I finished my secondary school, I am this stubborn girl from my childhood. I'm this stubborn, like damn so stubborn, like extremely stubborn. So I can go out even even when I was still in secondary school. I'll go out. I go to parties. I'm this very child. So when I finished my secondary school, I there was this woman at the I think the third street to where my parents' house is right now. So she said she wanted to host a little birthday party, throw a little birthday party for a child. So she invited me. Then I have a friend back then in the street. So we went there together. Unfortunately for the MC she booked, we waited for like 4 hours. We did not see MC. MC no show. So it was, and I'm just like, okay, mommy David, is it thing shaking? You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, I've been going to parties. I love party. I love party. Not even now that I now became an entertainer. I don't like going to party again. Oh, else I'm going to work. So I told her, let me do it. And she said, kẹ́fẹ́ ṣe ti bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣì wá ṣe iná ṣáà ni wọ́n ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. So I collected the mic. I just did my thing, with so much joy in me. First time me holding mic, talking to people, and it's a those period now. Anytime they are doing party, everybody will be there. In a particular street when they are doing party. Party is not what everybody does regularly. Then. So everybody was like, hey, then I said my name is Margaret. In our street, then they call me Maggie or Horrible. So I've been this shoppy girl since my childhood. So I sure did it. All the mothers there were like, when I shaking it, like, have you been doing this before? I said, no, this is my first time. Wow, I just did it. Immediately I finished doing it, the MC now show. The woman showed the man wearing. Hey, she said she needs to refund the money and pay me because I was the one who did it. And I'm not like, I never knew I was gonna take MC as a profession then. So I just told the man who was supposed to be the MC that, sir, don't worry. I think he gave me 500 and I said, don't worry, sir, you are my oga. I just said that jokingly. Till date, the man regard me. It is a boss in the industry. Till date, if the man sees me, he regard me someone that me, I never knew I'm gonna become this today. I just said, you know, Efisile kò sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀. So since then, if they wanted to do any birthday in our streets, they will not call external MC. They'll be like, Adape Magi o, Adape Magi o. So They started calling me, they would just be giving me one sham money, 500. And as I then 500, it's a money, 500, 1,000, So that was how I started. I started in my streets at Adesupa then. I started, with all those birthday stuffs. Then as times goes on, I get to, take it serious. I get to meet people. So I think 2016, and also it was in Aki, and I saw somebody hyping, you know. So and I was not asking somebody then, like, this thing I like it. He said, when Malaysia, I'm not like, yes, you bring me ha ha ha, who wants to do it? The person was like, you cannot do it, that it's not easy. I just decide that okay, I'm gonna do it. So I told the person, can you put me through? I went to meet the person doing that person is in Kano right now. I said, can you put me? He said, Queen. That was when I knew there is something called I Queen. She was the first person who called me Queen. So and I'm not like, okay, I'm man. Me, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. So let me just make use of I Queen. That was where I got the idea. I never knew there is something called I Queen. So he said, if you can do it, if you have the determination that you can do it, that you will do it. So he started, he will be working, I'll sit down, I'll be watching him. But then I was still not catching up. So he tell me to go online and download some mix and be listening to it. So that was how I started. And gradually, the thing was going again. And here we are today. You know, here we are today. It's not easy, I must say, but here we are
Mm.
today.
Please don't to act. This MC, okay, see good. How did
Yeah.
you even generate that name?
Okay, see gold. I told you my name is Fashik Magredo Moyemi Uluwatobiloba. So I will not lie. I will not lie. Back then in our streets, there is a guy wearing Uluwatobiloba as well. He's an entertainer as well. So his own is TGOLD. So I just feel like how at first I was like MC Maggie. That was what I started, with. So as times goes on, I now took the person's name, T Gold. It was like we stay in the same street. I now took his name, T Gold. So I think after a few months, I felt it's not really cool. What if this name later goes far? How do I cope? How do I do it? So I don't know how I get to come out with the T double E. I just don't like just be like, okay, it can be like it will go like this. You understand? At first I wanted to use MC talented. I'm not like am I serious? What was talented? It was everybody can be talented now. So that was now I come out with okay, let me use T double E as far as Toby Loba. So let me use T double E then just normal gold. Normal, let me just come up with something good and
Wow, wow. Ma, please, in this entertainment industry, how does this work affect your personal life?
okay. This is a very reasonable question. This line I am okay. Let me start from my parents. At first, when I started, they were never in support of this. As a matter of fact, sometimes my dad look at me and be like, "Hey, this is you," because he never supported me from beginning. He never wanted me. My dad actually wanted me to learn tailoring. I thank God I grant his wish. I learned the work. Yeah, I know it. I'm actually not doing it, but at some extent I know it. From my parents' side, I do not get any support. So that alone affected me. It was about 3 years ago, and I've been doing this now going to like 6 or 7 years. It was 3 years ago, and I started getting support from my parents. So that was where the first, um, the other side came from. So now, when it comes to relationship, oh God damn it, like this work got at me to understand that It's got to a point I just feel like, let me just be doing my thing. One day I'm gonna meet a man that is gonna, support my career. You know, I okay, there was a time a guy approached me and he said, I wanted to marry you. He said, if you can leave your line, if you can leave your work, I'll get married to you. And I'm like, really? Even if I'm going to leave this work, at least I'm going to have a reliable source of income. And not that reliable. I can just leave this alone. And he now said, he said, and I quote, I can never see a man that will get married to me with this kind of job I'm doing. That thing got at me that I broke down for like 3 4 months. I broke down to pieces. I cried every blessed day. Because come to look at it, then I have no relationship, I have no man. All those man just be like, share, my job, I'm always outside, even in the midnight. When my mates are sleeping, I'll be outside, hustling, working as an hype queen. I have been in a club and we club overnight, you understand. So when my boyfriend is at home, I'll be at work. So another thing is that anybody, like, I get to meet a working class guy most time. So from Monday to Friday they'll be at work. Me, it's a half day for me. Friday to or Thursday to Sunday is my working days. When we don't get to have time to enjoy ourselves too, because his own working time is my free day. My own working day is his own, holidays day. So it's really good at me that I don't get to have time for my guy and blah blah blah. We have years up and down. So this guy said, and I called that there is no guy that want to take me home. Okay, like, okay, now said, okay, me like this, kí n mú ẹ lọlé, kí n sọ fún mọ́mí pé mọ́mí ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ lélẹ́yìí o, kí mọ́mí wàá bèrè pé sọ́ọ́ ló ṣe pásọ pé mọ́mí wàá bèrè pé kí
Kilo high. Kilo
mọ́mí wàá
high.
bèrè pé kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. That thing, he said he might actually know, the guy might not mean it the way but I am an overthinker person. I think of it, it's good at me till date is that thing rings a bell in my head. And I cannot wait to, have a man and, settle down because for him to say that kind of thing, the guy is actually married now. I'm happy for him. In fact, I overheard Gay Bird of he said, I'm saying I'm happy for him. But that thing really got at me. So it affected me most especially in relationship aspects. But I'm hoping for the best. I'm not I'm not panic.
Don't worry. If you notice me, I like to say something. I want it to be that God will bless you with a man that will accept you for who you are, that will accept the work you are doing. And even though you stop this work, it's going to give you another work, source of income that you enjoy, and you enjoy your man.
My pastor misses.
Hi. Oh, yes, please. I want to ask this question. As a lady, what are the challenges in the entertainment industry?
Okay, the challenges. Everybody knows this thing that it is easy for a lady to to get to see helper than a guy. It's a lie. Yeah, it's a true, like it's a 50-50. you know. Now, the reason why people believe it is easy for a lady to get somebody to help her is because she has something to offer. But mind you, not everybody can offer. You get, as a matter of fact, I shouldn't be here. At least I've been doing this now for years. So I can even say I shouldn't be here. But because I could not offer my helper what they want. Do you get my illustration? I could not, when it comes to me, I'll be like, I will help you, I will figure out, I will do this, I'll do that. At the end of the day, you will ask something in return. And I was born in a, despite the fact that I am stubborn, hmm, I was brought up in a Christian home. I have this thing on my head like when you fornicate, you're going to hellfire. And even me, I noticed something. We are all mature. My viewers are mature. I am this person that there was a time I tried to date two-person at a time. Things got scattered for me. So obviously it does not work for me. Me holding on to two men at a time, it does not work for me. So, and now come to think of it, okay, let me the one that happened recently, I think about 3 or 4 months ago. A man came to where I was working. The man saw me hyping, and the man was like, It's gonna help me. That can I work in Lagos? I said, of course I can go anywhere to work. He said, okay, it's gonna help me. So he told his PA to get my number. Then he gave me his as well. So as I think about few weeks later, the PA shouted me up that that man said he should reach out to me. I said, okay. He said, but before he could allow me to see the man, because the man is a very important personnel person in Lagos, it was like before he's gonna allow me to see the man, that we have to. So look at it. It was not the one.
Who's that?
It was not the one that wanted to render the help in this, in this picture. It was like the second or the third party. The man that said he wanted to help me also wanted to link me up with another person. So if I happens to, have something to do with the PA, if I got to the man and the man said the same thing, bam, I will do it. That person that wanted to link me up again, if you wanted. So if I continue doing that, by the time I got married, what will my husband meet? You understand? So one of the challenges in this entertainment industry is that we get to see offer, but most time the offer does not pay us. The offer, I don't know where I'm going to meet my husband. I don't know which family I'm getting married from. Now me now, my husband should now take me home, and probably his father or his father's friend or somebody I know I've probably maybe have anything to do with him. Obviously the relationship will not work because that man will not allow me to marry his son. He'll be like, hey, it's, you understand. So that's the number one challenge I we get, I me personally get in the industry. Everybody, and okay, as an hype queen, if I hype you, like maybe a man comes to where I'm working, then I hyped him, when he sprayed me, and maybe a few months later he approached me, then I reject his offer. He will stop spraying me money. So obviously, most time those man spraying me money, they have their, like I can say, 70% of them were actually expecting something in return. But when I refused to do it, they stopped spraying me. So these are the challenges me personally have in the entertainment industry, and my some of my colleagues believe to go don't be really she as a shopping lady I have everything it takes to be like Igbako. So they kind of envy wants to be coming, but they don't really know what I'm going through. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. It's also ask what could the seasonal struggle of an entrepreneur? Like for example, there will be a month that okay, this month you make it more than the other months.
Okay.
So I want to ask what are the seasonal struggle of an entrepreneur and how do you skill yourself?
Okay. Um, that's a very good question, and I like it. Everybody knows we have a raining season, we have a dry season, and of course, during rainy season, nobody fixes party to raining season. We all know that.
Yes.
So, as an entertainer, as an MC is my profession. That's what I do for. I talk for a living. Okay, their festive periods, like anything from October, November, December, it is season period. There will be a lot of events.
Okay.
There's a certain time last year, I could not remember right now. All the events and the all of this old town were filled with events. So almost all of us, the MCs, got booked. In fact, the people were like, catching us that if you're MC and you are not outside today, you are not good, da 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 da. But everybody was outside. So during those periods, that's why I'm so grateful to God. I have a good parent who raised me very well. You know, àwọn Yorùbá máa ń sọ wípé èèyàn máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ nígbà ẹ̀rùn. For right, you work in a dry
Yes.
season for raining season, because obviously raining season you won't be able to go out, you won't be able to do a lot of things. So that you everybody has a lot of responsibilities, but out of that you're making and your man at least you have little things you're
Yes.
saving up,
Yes.
and it cannot be rosy every time. You understand? If you're making money every time, you should check yourself. No, that's getting my bed down. Come on, Lord, that yeah, you understand?
Yes.
It cannot be rosy. Even those season periods, there are some periods you will not get book. You will not get any book for a whole month. I will not get any book. You understand? That's why I choose. I have another brand, Entity Good Surprises, that I'm running. What actually prompts me to this is during lockdown during lockdown, there was no event. Okay, whoever on earth thought of there's gonna be a lockdown? throughout 2020. There was this pandemic period then.
Yes.
There was no events, nobody, no event, nothing, nothing. So it was that period that now gets to know that, this life, you need to have like three, four, 10 sort of income just to live, because this country
Yes.
is so fucking hard. So that was when I now come to have another brand called Entity Good Surprise, where I plan surprise. I go online to, search. I do my research. I do a whole lot of things to know about it. Nobody taught me. So just like, okay, let me just be doing this aside also. So if one is not coming, one will be coming. Before I get to be an entertainer, I did a lot of job. I did cleaner. I serve in party. I serve food. I serve coke. I did a lot of things to get money, because I was when I where I was my parent. You cannot do nonsense. When I was in secondary school, I was heading home. I don't know how my dad got to see me. I was talking to a man. I don't know how my dad got to see me. He just drove down. My dad has a bicycle. He just drove down and like, Maggie, Leo, hey, that moment I want to stay. I wanted the land to open. May I just say because I already knew I'm dead. When I got home, my dad beat the he beat the Jesus girl out of me. I'm like, it was like you're with a uniform and you were, standing with a man. What are you saying? So obviously the fear is in me already that I cannot do nonsense. The fear is in me already. Then even me, I don't like it because, you know. So I had to, secure anything I just feel like it's gonna fetch me money.
Money.
Like anything else there that's gonna fetch me money. I do it. I meet even I put like when they do an event, even though it's not coming, you just try and do something. So during that period that I was, able to make money, able to get event to do, I get to save little because it cannot be rosy every time. So that is how I manage to squeeze myself out of those period that I don't get book for events.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Please, I want to ask a question. How did you cope with your fans?
How do I cope? I make mention of me meeting a guy then that was hyping,
Yes.
the one who called me queen. He said something. Said, if you really want to do this, you need to take a whole lot of things to yourself. Like this job is a matter of determination. I've known like 10 girls that come to me and be like, Tigo, you need to be happy. Tomati walo said mechi fi I want to love. This thing is not easy, forget it. Doing what a guy is doing as a lady is not easy. So it's actually what I want. It's okay. There are times that my fans get to piss me off, like pissed me off. There's times they want to spend me money, they'll be putting money on my chest, something like that, trying to, harass me. I just my comfortable gbé mo kàn lè jókòó níwájú wọn, you understand? Because this is my profession. Whichever way I need to do it. One of the challenge I have with my relationships, with guys, sometimes when they see a man spray me and putting money here, they'll be like, what's this? Yeah, we're all human. Let us be,
Sure. Yes, yes.
we are all human. They'll be like, is this how you see the way they are touching my wife? Is this the way that you understand? But I just know how to manage things one way or the other. I am managing them. And another thing is that guy also said something. He said this thing you wanted to start, you're going to get a whole lot of posters. You're going to get a whole lot of offers. They will want to have you. But let me tell you something. Not all those people that approach you really want to marry you. Some of them just want to have a bite and go.
Yes.
So since that stick in my head, and I'll be like, okay, I already know. Not be everybody will come my way. One really, married man come, married. She married man wants to take me as second wife. You understand? But I already know they just wanna, probably have. I never say I am decent. I never said so. But to an extent, I'm proud of myself. So when it gets to try to harass me, and like I said earlier, once they start spending money and they approach me, and I reject their offer, they'll stop screaming. That is the worst they can do. And I don't know for God, I know they panic. God is still at work. One way or the other, God will keep coming through. But I just know how I manage them in one way or the other.
Yes. That's beautiful. Yeah, I had a woman then that, oh, I think someone wants to give you work then you do it. So then I heard that I think they have that person said they shouldn't give you the work that because you are not perfect, you are not good. So the woman was like, ah no, I will not accept. Oh, okay, oh, let's give this person this work. How did you even cope around your colleague? How did you cope?
Okay, yeah, I could remember this particular one happens about 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Something,
December period.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yes.
something about this life. Everybody cannot like you.
Hmm.
You can never be everybody's favorite. And please, to the viewers, do your thing. You can never be everybody's favorite. Me, like this, those little few people that likes me, hey, I cherish them, eh? So it is not when you're everybody's favorite, any only talk. You understand? Because before you could be everybody's favorite, you need to please everybody, and you can never. I think it's jealousy and probably selfishness. Okay, this client, somebody referred me to a client, and I am this person that whatever I do, whenever I go to work, I post my event on my IG because it's a social media era. People will be like, "What's your IG handle? Let me go
Yes.
see
Yes.
what you've done." So I give the person. The person went to see by himself, and he came back to me and like, "Oh, you did well, blah blah blah," and we strike a deal. So I now asked him that, okay, which DJ will you like to use, or do you have one already? I said yes, I have so. I said, it's cool. We've been working. We worked together for the way I still have the shot on my phone. So I think 2 weeks later, somebody now called me that I should call so person that the person said that person he referred to me. This person in picture was the only referred the person that the person who he refers to me that the DJ said he shouldn't give me the work that he has somebody that can do it for a lower price.
Price. Yes.
You could pick now
Yes. Yes.
that the person can do it for a lower
Yes.
price than me. I'm no
Yes.
good. That I don't really know the
Yes.
work and the lights. So the man and I told that person that no, calm down. If this is my work, it's going nowhere. But if the person choose to believe that person, that's just who I am. I don't think things too hard on myself. This life is fucking short. You know. I said if this person give the work out, it's not mine. But if the person choose to and if the person choose to believe whatever that person said, it's cool. Somebody that I've already said, he's good, he's a good DJ, we've worked together, and it is your turn now. He said, I don't know, I don't click on, and we've worked severally, have people referred you. So the person now said, okay. So I thought it was my reply that makes the person give me that particular work. So that person now was not like, can I beat down the price? I said, sir, even for this one you say now, I cannot beat down the price because of what that person tell you. Let that person give you that person that can do it for a low price. That was the person now said, it's fine, I'll give you the work. I get to go call the DJ and I said, why on earth will you do this to me? Because I am a Christian, I believe in God. Forget my I am doing a worldly,
Yes.
so everybody when I talk about God, people be like, Ishe o Jomo, don't believe. But it has been God. I was brought up in a Christian home and I know what it takes to know God. And we are in a weird world. It's so cold outside. Your colleague will want you down. Those are some of the things I get
Yes.
to, face. My colleague sometimes we put something on my mic, we do a whole lot of things. And I don't sabi anybody except God. So that's why you see, I'm a Jesus baby. I was born and brought up in a Christian house, like I said, and I'm so proud of it. Thank you to my parents, especially my mother. I was raised with love. Kò séèyàn tán bá fi ìfẹ́ tọ́. You can't find any difficulties in mingle with people. Like, mo mà wọ́n mà fìfẹ́ tọ́ mi o. Like I was raised with love. So me, coping around those guys is actually because I was brought up with love. My parents brought me up with love. So there is no way you can do I will love you. There is nothing. I don't want to go deep. I don't know even if you hurt me, I will never pray to God that I will never make by me. I will just pray God over to you, just do your thing. And in like few weeks or months, I'll get over it. and I will still love you. So generally, I don't like me that don't like problem. Emi ṣáà ti ṣiṣẹ́ mi, kí n máa grow. That's me. So I love everybody. The fact that we are in the same line, I love you. But one thing about me, I will not refer you if you're not good at what you're doing. And if I know you will get to Bauchi Miche, lot of clients me, I will not refer you. That is me. No matter how I love you. Or this is another thing I'm doing. Before I refer you, I'll be like, John, for long, can you do this? Joma Boju Miche. I will beg you. So if you not make some, Oston. But that does not mean I don't still love you. Just that I cannot refer because me lè jẹ́ kó bá iṣẹ́ tèmi náà jẹ́ ìfẹ́ òde bí kí n lajú mi sílẹ̀ kó you understand. So I was brought up with love. My siblings, we grew up with love. So that is just who I am. It was my parents who trained me and my siblings to love one another. That's why you see me loving, even when I know this person is working to. That was this industry. 20 is happening. I'm telling you, 20 is happening. There was this colleague that was so after my life. This colleague who poisoned my dream twice. That's why I said I'm Jesus baby. It has been God. One, I drank one and I almost thank God for my parents. I was vomiting blood. But the second one, I saw him when he was, until when this person has little challenges, I still came through in my own little, you understand? That is just where I am. That is just me. I believe it's actually because I was brought up with love and I know Jesus. So I don't hate. When you hate, you don't know that when you hate a particular person, immediately you set your eyes on the person, it's gonna seize your peace. For an instance, as you invited me for an interview, maybe the cameraman or the sound man happens to be somebody I don't like. I won't be able to flow because the moment I set my eyes on him or her, I won't have peace. I'll be like, "Kílẹ̀ ní ṣe bí báyìí." Ara mi máa gbóná. Because I'm this person that if I'm not in peace with you, that's why. Tí yóò bá share me, my colleagues know me. If you do so, I will enter your DM, allow you to do this. But immediately I talk am, what's it on? You understand? So whatever you do that I'm not cool with, I'll call your attention to it. And when you be like, what's it on here? So me that I talked, what's it on me? What's in what sort of follow should be basing? But we always more reason why I, love everybody is because if I have problem with you, then I see you, I will not be at peace. So for my peace, I love. That's how I cope.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, there's a question I want to ask. You said you started this industry 2016, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That is 2016. I had I heard you had accidents in 2020. So how did the accidents happen? I really saw the picture. I was like, yo, this person really survived this accident. How did the accident and how did you even bounce back?
Well, God is good. You see, one thing about life is being sensitive.
Hmm.
When the accident happens, I was not sensitive because it happens March 20, 20 of March, yes, 20th of March 2020. Before that 20th, the accident, I had a minor accident like 3 times that God saved me. Now, one of the things that make me go deep in Christ is this accident. Because I didn't being I was spiritually sensitive like I was now, then it's possible that I escaped the real accident. Because the things happens like 3 times before the main one. But I just felt it's
No,
normal.
no, no.
It's normal. The last one that happened, which is the third one before this one, it was around Catholic junction. I fell down on bike. I did not have one inch like it. I was like kilo. Okay, I was not asking the bike my kilo go. I should sing, but I was not sensitive. That was not the third time. I was not sensitive. So on this faithful day, don't let me call it a bad day, because it's a day that I will forever be grateful to God. It was on Friday. I school at Adeyemi. So I had events on Saturday. So I was this is a wig I'm using. I don't make hair. Sometimes I make hair, I go on local, that's how I do it. So I wanted to go and, rearrange my hair to look good for my event on Saturday. That was on 20. That was the day they declared lockdown. March 2020. That was the day they declared lockdown.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go and, barb my hair and look good. I left at the end school gate. A sister of mine wanted to go and sell something at Sabo, and I said I have a customer. I can, go bought that stuff from her then. So I'm Shobby, she's Shobby. We could not take the same bike. But and I thank God that we did not take the same bike. But she's because I said that I'm Shobby, she's pregnant and she's heavy. So I told her to, take another bike that I will take another. I just thank God, glory be to the name of the Lord, that we do not take another the same bike because it happens that hadn't been we, that thing actually came for me, but she might not, be able to escape it.
Yes.
So she first took the bag, she left. When my bag, it was an old man. This man no run. When we got to Agape, Agape Hospital. When we got to Agape, I told this man, dáàdi kí ló ṣe machine yìí?
Orin ni.
Kò rìn ní iná sá. Ọmọ mi, lè máa lè rìn jù bí mi ṣe ń rìn lọ. We go to Lipakala, that Ford junction.
Yes.
That was the only thing I remember. I can remember I asked him, can you speak, sir? When we got to Agape. Then when we got to Lipakala, I remembered. That was it. The next thing is that I woke up the following day.
Jesus.
I could remember we got to Lipakala.
Jesus.
And the next thing is when you see God is good. God is just good. When I was told I passed out because when I woke up I saw some marks here. They were trying to like pinch me so that I don't get, the stitch ibi by oh yeah, like oh yeah, and oh yeah. So they were trying to stitch it. So in between I was not breathing well. So those doctors were eating me so bad that somebody now said my sister said that tó ti fẹ́ kú ṣé ẹ fẹ́ pa á ni. The doctor got, you see, hey God. Then pandemic has been happening. This COVID something has been happening. So all those doctors they were on strike. There were no doctors to attend to me. The reason why this man was there was because it was a doctor that came for training. All this secondary school doctor that went for training that helped me teach because there was nobody to attend to me. So sometimes when I looked at the man, I'll be like, ọ̀bọ̀ tó mọ kìíní kò mọṣẹ́. The man will be like, wait, I do pay for your now. You understand? So God actually used that guy for me. So my sister was like, ṣé ẹ fẹ́ pa á ni èèyàn tó ti fẹ́ kú? Because I was, they now said the guy now told me that, ṣé ká fi sílẹ̀? So a nurse, I was told, a nurse now replied to my sister and said, tó bá máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tó bá sùn, ó di gbére nìyẹn o. So when the incident happened, they said there were nobody to help because I was down. They thought, and in hospital, I think this thing is not really fair to the viewers. When somebody helps, nowadays nobody wants to help anybody
Yes.
to the hospital because it is that person that took that person, like take that person to the hospital. They will
Yes.
and okay, your team, your mori mo lost your accident, me your mori mo can help it. Mo go to hospital,
Yes.
you understand? So
Yes.
nobody actually wanted to help. Somebody now saw me and I'll be like, see good delay. Like they were like my blood were flowing. Because like 3 weeks after the incident, when I told somebody to throw me down, mo she report a jet. So the person now said, they now caught somebody. That person said, I was drinking beer when they called me Petty God last day. And you know, Momo she drive. They were literally there were nobody to help because they thought I'm gonna give up. So when they took me to the hospital, so I was not sensitive enough. Reason to get at me, and this is one of the reasons I'll keep saying it, this is one of the reasons I moved so close to God. I didn't mean I was so sensitive then. I would be like, Akini to the meta. Or will not have back from me. But I was just living. It was terrible. It was terrible. I will not lie to you. But I am loved within the town. My parent does not get to spend 1 naira. I did surgery, I think twice. My parent does not get, it was people who donated money. It was when I got over it, when I was, recovering, and people were like, this person dropped 50K, this person dropped. I'm like, people that does not even talk to me. So I am loved this way. My parent does not get to say no. Even the bike man. Okay, when I now ask that, what really caused the accident? The bike man got a little injury here. Wọ́n ní ẹnìkan ó gbé cylinder, so okùn tó fi táì ẹ̀ ó wá já, kíní ẹ̀ wá roll, ó wá kọ bá wa. The man shall narrate it, but people at the scene said bí kíní yẹn ṣe kọ pa yẹn kò yẹ kí accident yẹn kó tó yẹn, like kò yẹ kí n sustain injury tó tó yẹn. Mo fi apá wound, wọ́n rán orí mi, wọ́n rán imú mi. There's a mark here as when they get a stitch here. So all the part of my body that got stitched has a mark. And when I later went to the trauma to ask the reason, they said it was because the person that did it was unprofessional. But I thank God he helped me. I didn't mean he was not there. Came more because oh yeah, me. So as later when I got over it, somebody when I went to pray, I'm not like, I want to know the, like, this is not ordinary. It was when the real accident now happened, and I'm like, this is not ordinary. And they were like, it is some of my colleagues. This thing is funny. Some of my colleagues, they actually, attacked me spiritually. And this my colleagues, even they now said this my colleagues brought something. They mentioned what this person brought. They mentioned how many things the person brought. So real. And I'm like, wow. So why you actually attacked me? You wanted me dead?
Really?
Okay, God saves me. You still came to check on me. Is this you? It is so cold outside. It's so cold. But I just bless God. It was so I was in school then. When I said I am Jesus baby, I was not capping. It was after the incident, Having been school was in section, I won't be able to meet up with my colleague. But there was lockdown.
Lockdown.
School were locked down, events were locked down. So when I recovered, that was when I recovered, there were no job coming, there was nothing, and I need to sustain an normal brain. That was when I started this surprise brand. That was when the surprise thing came in as I also before the whole pandemic now went on like that. So that was what happened.
Thank you very much. God will help us come. Yeah. Please, as an entertainer, what did you classify as growth?
Okay, growth, growth. Growth, I don't know the real definition I can give growth. I don't know how to explain growth. But you as a person, when you are growing, you will know you are growing.
Sure.
When I started, I said they were paying me 1,500 peanuts. As time goes on, I grow to 5K to 10K. Now, what I'm charging 2 years ago is not what I'm charging now. Where I was 2 years ago is not where I was now. Where I worked 3 years ago is not where I work now. I am not where I wanted to be, but to an extent, I am not where I used to be. So obviously the growth is obvious, It's really over, the growth is growing. The growth is growing. Let me put it like that. So what I classify as growth is as an entertainer or as an individual. Okay, probably you're doing a particular business. You're making 2 years ago in that business, you're making 2,000 naira in a week. Now this year, how much are you making weekly? You're making 10,000. That's a growth. But if you're making, I mean, you're making 2,000 2 years ago in a week. Now you're making 1,000 or 1,500. Yes, the economic is very bad, but not to the extent of you now going backward. You should be increasing. You understand? So to me, growth, personally, when you are growing, you will know. As an entertainer, where you used to be 2 years ago, are you still there now? If yes, you are not growing. But if there is a change, change of environment, you are going outside of town to work, you're getting well paid more than you're being paid before. To me, that is growth.
Alright. Please, who do you or who are you looking up to in the industry?
I'm sorry, people might not like this, but let me be sincere. I'm not looking up to anybody. The only person I'm looking up to is God. Because you know why I'm not looking up to anybody? Mom mi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan, I'll say it in Yoruba and I'll say it in Yondo. Mom mi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan. Mọ́ mi ọ̀ni òkè ní àrí. Iyàn ni ewa náà ní ẹ̀rí. Like èèyàn tó ti wà lókè, tó ti lọ síwájú èèyàn, lèèyàn ti rí tó ti ga. Èèyàn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn, ó lè re anybody jábọ́.
That is it.
Mi ní jábọ́ lórúkọ
Àmì
Jésù,
Jésù.
ní jábọ́. But it's just an illustration, you
Yes.
understand? So I'm this person that I don't really have anybody I'm looking up to. I don't really have a role model. I don't have a mentor. God is my mentor. God is my role model. That's why you see me. The way I do my thing is different. If this is working for you, it might not. My role model, what worked for my role model may not work for me. You understand? That's why when people come to me, I want to be like, I want to be like, I say, what's work for me, baby girl, might not work for you. Do you get? So I look at people doing their things and I be like, if there is one or two I can learn from it, I learn. That's why when I get to meet celebrities, I don't take pictures with them. Because these people have this mentality. So I say picture, what's it? Well, okay, what is about this? Anybody can take picture with anybody. See me, some of them are going to David Coco. I get to sometimes I because there was a time I was, I had interest in choosing film. I go to location, I get to meet them. My people will be snapping with them. I don't get to snap with people. I can't count the number of times I've sit with them that we've been in the same. I will never do like this. Because if I don't believe pé mo ti débì kan mi ò dẹ̀ sí débì kankan. So it's not that I don't like her or I don't like good thing. I really want people to stand with me as well, but that's my own mentality. I don't believe in taking pictures with celebrity will take me far. I do my things in my way. So I don't really have a role model. I just do my things. And when I see I can, learn from you, I'll follow you and learn. But that does not mean I'll make you my role model.
All right, thank you. As a lady and as an entertainer, what is your biggest fear?
Okay, my biggest fear, number one biggest fear is being broke. Me not having money. When you don't have anybody to run to, when you don't have anybody bankrolling you, when you know you have to put your house together for yourself. So my biggest fear in this life is not having enough money, not being broke. Then another fear is getting married to a wrong person. That's another thing that is really, really. I pray I don't need it maritally. And thirdly, my biggest fear is losing my parents. Not even now. So that's the three fear I have right now.
Oh, please, you make mention of marriage or something like that. Please, I want to ask, are you single, searching, engaged, or married?
Hey, I am single and searching. I am, oh my goodness, I am single and seriously searching.
Please, my viewers over the world, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí àwọn ẹni tó blog o,
Responsible.
ẹni tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ o, please, a responsible,
We can even build
please,
together.
bọ̀ àtẹ̀rẹ́ tó rẹ̀kì rárá,
Yeah.
at least, please, you make mention of T-Gold surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, I want to know how it work. How does this surprises work? And how did you come about it?
Okay. I said there was a lockdown during that period. There was no event. As an MC and hype queen, club was shut down, events were shut down. There was nothing coming. So I just feel like, okay, what other thing can I do that can fetch me money? So then I think of surprises. We are in a Gen Z generation now, Then before go into the surprises, there was somebody doing it. So within myself, I do not want to do it. My sister was not like, everybody is hustling this girl. You say you don't want to do what? You don't want to make money. You don't want to. So I just put myself together and I go into it. I plan birthday surprises, anniversary, surprise bridal shower, housewarming surprise. And most of the surprises I do, we get to book a room, we decorate it. Nobody taught me how to do it. I just put one or two together, then I fixed it myself. So that is how I go into it. I go into it because I was in need of side hustle, something that can fetch me money. And I would not lie, it actually fetched me money for second year before people now open hearts to it, and it's now general stuff now. But then it was really, really hot. MCT Good Surprises were everywhere, but then, and it's still, God is still good now, still.
All right. Please, do you have an Instagram handle for that?
Yes, at MCT Good Surprises for the surprise brand,
Okay.
and at MCT Good Official for the event.
All right. Thank you very much. As you are rounding up, please, what is your advice for an upcoming entertainers?
Okay. As in, I'm going to give advice to the upcoming entertainers and everybody generally.
Okay.
As an entertainer, you have to aspire to acquire. You see, this is even general outside entertaining. Whatever you want to do, if you're not determined, you can proceed. Nothing good can come out of it. That's why I said you have to aspire to acquire. You have to decide. You have to determine. Before I could go into this profession, it's I hey Jesus. You need to determine. Okay, I want to start gym. You understand? I did it for like maybe 2 weeks. I stopped. It's actually because I was not determined. It's not because I was tired. No, if I was determined that okay, this dream I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna come out good, I will. But I was just doing like So whatever my advice to everybody generally, be it old, my mates, my junior ones, the people that whatever you want to do, be determined. This thing, I want to do it. This thing, I want to get it. This place, I'm getting there. Difficulties will come. It cannot be smooth. Never. That is life. And we have to face it. Difficulties will come. So, me, I already add up and down to my, day to day activities. I already had everything together. So, my advice for the people coming is that you will face a lot of challenges, but once you are determined and then know what you are doing, wàá rántí mo sì máa sọ kan fi má gbàgbé bó o ti wá you understand wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sọ pé ẹni èèyàn ní á dey òun èsì person wey no get person wey go tie am he no dey mad you no get who go you go wound you no get who go help you massage your back you go wound you understand that is just the little illustration I can give so so you have to remember where you're coming from then you know where you are going to don't be carried away sometimes when men sprayed me when I want to get carried away I'll just be like no 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 I am going somewhere I'm not even there yet so you have to be determined that's my advice for everybody
Yes.
and regardless of whatever you're going through don't give up the moment you give up you don't fuck up and if you don't give up tear by me you understand so do not ever whatever you're going through keep pushing if you need to run, run. If you need to fly, fly. If you need to, sometimes I get tired. I go to my room, I cry. I go to my bedroom, I want my shower, pour water on my head. That's why I don't make hair most time. Cry it out. I put all my pieces together again. You tired? So if it's gonna take you to cry it out, but don't give up.
Yes. We have come to the end of the show. Yes, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate my viewers over the world for their beautiful comments, likes, and preview. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, and I'm open to an opinion. Yes, I will make you your opinion. Thank you so much, guys. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe
subscribe.
to my channel, the IMW. And please, for sponsorship and advertisement, you can call on this number displayed on your screen. Thank you so much. NCT girl, please just reach out to her. She's very good, like I said the other time. She's very perfect. Please reach out to her. Thank you for coming. I really
It's my
appreciate you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to HiMW YouTube channel. You're gonna love it.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye.